It's 10:40, and we're here. We're Emily Weddings.
Does it say that we're live? Hold on, I want to just double check. You keep talking, Kate.
I'm going to keep talking. I don't know if y'all can see us, but we're Emily Weddings. We're here to bring you our Thursday Eye on Events. Today's topic is...
There, Missy, can you see us?
Tell us.
Are you there?
We are. We're on.
Okay.
Fun.
Just wanted to double check.
So today's topic is planner versus coordinator.
Yes, happy Thursday, you guys. Thanks for being here with us this morning. We're super excited. So our post last week was just overwhelming, the kind of response that we got and the people that enjoyed it, and so we appreciate that. I think there's definitely a need for educating and enlightening and just discussing the needs of planning an event and all the different terms and the different trends and what's going on. So it was a wonderful response, and we heard from a lot of people who were saying, we would love to chat about this, or could you put this on the Eye on Event series?
Or can we see Kate Freeman? I'm just kidding.
Sorry, she was hidden last week, which is totally my fault. Just in case y'all don't know, we are part of the Emily Weddings team. There are more of us, but this is who is here today. I'm Emily.
I'm Elaine. I'm Kate.
And I'm Brittany.
And this is our Facebook Live series that we're calling Eye on Events. So we'll keep our eye on events with the latest and the greatest, and you just keep your eye on us, and we'll make sure that you are in the know. Today's topic, like Kate said, is kind of a basic thing. Planner versus coordinator and what roles they carry out. So a lot of people think that these terms are interchangeable, and they're not. And we posted something yesterday about Father of the Bride on our Facebook page, and we get a kick out of it. I think we all love Franck. If you have seen the movie, Franck. Great movie, but I think that we look at Hollywood as an authority, and so if they're going to put something on the big screen, then it must be the way that it goes. And while we love Franck and we love Father of the Bride, there are so many confusing things in the movie that are not the way that it goes. And one of the ones that we got such a huge kick out of is, like, I can't stop smiling, when they go into Franck's shop for the first time, and Franck is this wedding planner, amazing wedding planner, and he is congratulating them, and then he says, let's get started, and he pulls out a cake book, and he says the first place to start is the cake. And I died laughing yesterday. We love our bakers. We love the dessert portion of our events. I mean, and there's some great trends with that, which we'll do on another whole Eye on Events series. But cake is not the first place to start at all. So it's really funny. But
how much cake do you need?
Right.
For God's sake.
Well, how many guests are you going to have? Let's start there. Let's start with budget and guests. That's where we're starting. But needless to say, it's a funny movie, but we want to clear up the misconceptions today that you may have. So we're talking planner versus coordinator, what each person's roles are.
Alrighty. So like Emily was saying, we love a good movie night. We love popcorn, getting with our girls, watching movies like Father of the Bride and The Wedding Planner with J-Lo. But one of the big things is that in both of those movies, both of them are there from the beginning, right after you get engaged. They go dress shopping with you. They help you pick out flowers and linens. They do everything with you. They're with you from the beginning. That is a planner, whereas a coordinator pretty much takes all of your plans but executes them. They make you a playbook, and they just really help you, the day of, help you have a beautiful day.
So very self-guided, very much you're planning. They're coming in at the end and helping you make this sort of a cohesive event. But it's something that you've done up until that point.
Right, and J-Lo and Franck are great for the Jesus Take the Wheel brides, hand-holding, dress shopping, mother-in-law interference. If that's what you need, then, pick your one, J-Lo or Franck. They are awesome, but they definitely are planners because they're there from the beginning. So.
Yes.
And
are you seeing people?
Yeah, I want to chat, but I can't without putting up the volume, so.
Do it.
We're trying to be able to answer your questions.
Hey, at least we're not sideways.
Yes.
I mean, we're right side up.
Yes, we're doing good.
Oh, Missy Antonia wants her mug.
Antonia.
Cheers.
Okay, so Brittany made these adorable mugs.
Antonia's too long of a name. Can you just be Missy?
Yeah.
It won't fit.
Okay, so we're going to talk about what does a coordinator do. A coordinator is someone who comes in after you've done most of the planning. You've contacted your vendors, and we help to compile all the information that you've come up with to make a concise playbook, like you said, for the big day. So some planners, it really depends on, the specific coordinator as to how early they get involved with the event. Some people, it could be a year out from the wedding, and some people it could be a few weeks.
And I think to add to that as well, it depends on the bride and groom, because some brides want us in there a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Some are like, nope, we're fine, we've got
Yes.
this, it's all organized, here it is, you know.
Yes. Our motto as we plan and we also coordinate, our motto generally is we're only as good as the information we receive. So
Yes.
as your coordinator, any coordinator, they need all of the information that you
Contracts,
have
notes,
compiled. Yes.
everything.
All of it.
Everything.
Yes.
And
So
I'm sorry to
no,
interrupt.
you're good.
Even things about your family.
Yes.
We have a lot of, my family, I love them. Love you guys. But they're quirky. There
They're
are things that
watching.
we need to know
Yes.
about your families that, we need to be sensitive to, or we need to be aware of. We need to be
Dynamics
cognizant
within
of
the
them.
family that we want
Absolutely.
all the information that we can get. And if we're not planning with you from the get-go, all of that is so helpful for us on the day.
Very
Yes.
much.
But
So-
like Brittany said, if you do a day of coordinator, they're going to get involved differently. Every coordinator is different, and so you're going to want to ask them.
Yes.
There's really no such thing as day
A
of.
day. Yeah.
It's just a term that's out there in the event world, and it is what it is. But they'll get involved, a month out. Or for us, when we contract a bride, we want the information. If you've already got contracts, send them over.
We'll take
We'll
it.
start looking. We'll
ASAP.
make
Yeah.
sure that you're getting.
We'll
but-
start compiling those lists for you so
Right.
that when we get closer, you have a detailed run sheet, timeline that we can send out to your other vendors so everyone is on the same exact page. There's not a million little pieces of information going on. We just compile it.
But
So it's-
coordinators strictly
easy.
just compile what you've planned, and then
Yes.
we create that playbook for the
Yes.
day of.
They're the logistics point person for the day.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, and so then the next term that we wanted to go over was consultants. So Lane, tell us about consultant.
So a consultant is somebody who specializes in a specific area. For example, a bridal gown consultant. You go to get your dress and they know all about the different designers and fits and styles. They are very knowledgeable about that one area.
Elaine is very knowledgeable about this area.
actually did
She's
use it.
a former Maya employee, so
Love
she knows
Maya.
all
Hi,
about
Maya.
it. We
Hopefully
love you,
you're
Maya.
watching. Another example, you go to do your registry at Bed Bath & Beyond or Crate & Barrel, and they know all about the things you might need to start your new life with your partner. So
Yes.
these people really know.
That specific area.
They do.
And a bride can even come to us because we'll do, or I'm sure other planners in the area are the same way. They have a design service maybe that you could hire out. And so we would be a consultant on that wedding specifically for design or whatever they've hired us for. But it is not the whole kit and caboodle. It's not day of. It's just truly for that one specific area. So a consultant is usually very educated in that one area in the event industry.
Yes.
So that's your difference between your planner and your coordinator and your consultant. And if you're joining real quick, we're Emily Weddings, and this is a series that we're calling Eye on Events, and that is what we're really discussing today. It's just the difference in the roles, because you want to hire the right one. And we hate when brides are like, well, we thought we hired this person, but they're not fulfilling the role that we wanted. Did you understand what their role was? Did you understand what they do? So that's what we're on a mission for today. And Kate, I'm going to throw it over to
So
you.
then, y'all, how do you know? How do you know? Who do you need to hire? Do you need a coordinator or do you need a planner? There's a few questions that you can ask yourself beforehand. First of all, how much time do I have? How much time do I have to honestly put into planning my wedding? Because this is, we all do this full time. It is a full time job.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. It's overwhelming.
It can be overwhelming. Are you a doctor? Are you on call all the time? I mean, are you really going to have time to do this? So kind of be honest with yourself and figure out, really, can I feasibly do this on my own? Am I an organized person? Do I have a track record of doing things at the last minute? Because really there's not a lot of room for that in planning a wedding, because if you want your first pick of vendors, you're going to need to know well in advance, because I'll tell you, they are booked, a year plus in advance. So making sure that you're going to do things in a timely fashion as your planner would.
And may I add something to that?
Yeah, I would love
Yes.
that.
Even if you're, you usually are very good with time management, when it's your wedding, things come up that you don't expect, and you get stressed out with emotions. So it's always nice. I know. I just got married in April, and it was an eye-opening experience. So I could not do it without these girls. So.
Yes,
Definitely.
beautiful.
Even if you think, I got this, I am really on my stuff, it's always nice to have somebody to help you, guide you through it.
Well, and even I feel like I'm just in my own life, I just want help making decisions. Well, what do you think? What's your opinion on this? I just
Well, we
always
do it
like
with
to bounce
everything
ideas
else in
off of
life.
people.
Everything else, we're like, hey, friend, how do you do this? Or where did you shop for that? Or
What do you think?
advice
What's your
on
opinion?
everything?
Do you like this shirt or that shirt?
You want to make a wise decision. You want to ask people you know and trust and make a good, wise decision.
You only
So,
get married once.
Yeah,
I want to
so,
say thank you all for joining. We see you. It's kind of, we're having a difficult time seeing who all is on right now, but we do see from a distance. I'm trying to look. We see you guys
Well, I see
on. Thanks
Amy.
for joining us.
Hi, Amelia.
And I saw
You kissed us in
Jen
baby
and
forms.
Papa's here. You know what?
Hi.
He's in Germany. I want to be in
Cool.
Germany.
Hi, Sam.
That would be awesome.
So, if your wedding is a destination wedding, you want to
can
ask
call us.
yourself, do I
We
know
will
enough vendors? Do I know enough about this area? Do I know enough people in this area that I can find reputable vendors who are going to deliver the services that I've paid for?
That's a good reason to
because
hire
that's
someone. if
something
you
that
don't.
particularly with Emily Weddings, we're ABC members. We're Association of Bridal Consultants,
Which is
members.
another whole session. We are going to
whole other session.
talk to you about why we are all members of ABC. It's
Yeah.
a huge
Love it.
national organization that has amazing wedding planners in it, and they're constantly educating us and sharpening us and better for our couples. So there's tons of reasons, but there's one of the benefits of being ABC members is that we have reputable contacts in every state and countries that we can call and
We are
make sure
worldwide.
and make sure that we're choosing the correct vendor in whatever location that they would recommend, because they're seasoned professionals.
Perfect. So essentially, at a minimum, we recommend you having at least a coordinator, if not a planner. Some things that you need to know before you pass altogether on hiring a planner. So before you rule that out, don't be fooled that your venue coordinator will act as your day of coordinator.
Two different
That
people,
is-
two different roles, and they will
I
tell
mean-
you to hire someone that they are not your event coordinator. They are the venue coordinator, and we're going to have another whole session
Yes.
on the difference between those, and the roles are super important, but they are an extension of the same team, but you need both of them.
So when your venue coordinator is making sure that all of your hors d'oeuvres are ready for cocktail hour, they're not going to be fluffing your dress while you're walking down the
Bustling
aisle.
you or
That's
snowing
not
at your
going to
mother-in-law.
happen. And so those are the things that you definitely want a day of coordinator for, or a planner
Yes.
for that matter.
Yes.
If your family has offered to help, consider whether you want mom in her beautiful heels and her gorgeous gown. Do you want her breaking down tables and moving chairs?
Right. Antonia Christensen events just said, amen. Some are amazing, but they're not the same. There are a lot, at least in the coastal Virginia area, there are a lot of fantastic venue coordinators, but they're
Amazing.
not the same. And so maybe Antonia can join us on that session when we are chatting about.
Yes. She's
Well,
a local
yeah.
celebrity,
And
y'all.
so you will get a mug.
Yay!
Make sure
We
you
should
have
start
some.
having guest appearances.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right.
I will. We will.
We are. We're definitely with this Ion Event series. We're going to do interviews. We're going to go to locations to learn the latest and greatest with what the vendors have to offer
Yes.
in terms of events, and we want to make sure that there's some great DIY stuff, and there's not some so great DIY stuff, and so we want to like kind of navigate between the two.
There are some
and
Pinterest fails.
right, Pinterest fails. Ooh, we should just do a complete like Pinterest fail one.
I think
Yes.
that would be.
I love to hear stories. And so
Jennifer.
Jen, when was your wedding? What year was your wedding? We
They'll
coordinated
coordinate
a
it.
wedding in Florida in 2000 and what, Jen? It was fantastic. It was fantastic, but it
Hi,
was
Candace.
one of our first ones, and it's so sweet because the bride was saying that her father came and said that it was incredible and that the wedding wouldn't have happened.
Yay.
Without. So that's awesome.
Jennifer, you're so sweet.
Thank you, Candace, for joining 2003. I knew it was early 2000 and something, but
Right.
2003. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Elaine was
Well,
8.
thanks for joining.
She
We'll see you,
graduated
Candace.
high
Thanks
school.
for joining. And
Elaine's
let
our
us
sweet
know,
baby.
really quickly. I'm gonna let Britt break this down real quick, and then I want to
Break it down.
chat with you. Britt, go ahead and take it.
Breaking it down.
Break
So, do the Roger. Okay, so a planner is involved in the planning process, the entirety of it all.
Hand-holding.
Hand-holding.
Yes.
Hand-holding.
Yes. So most, I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, most planners are coordinators as well, but
Right.
they do two different things. So the planner holds your hand, they guide you, they go to your vendor meetings with you,
And then
They
they
help
also
with
act as your coordinator.
everything.
Right. They will
Yes.
also. So planners will act as coordinators, but coordinators don't always act as planners.
Yes. So the coordinator will collect all the information as you go. You can just email contracts usually. They'll compile it all together into a file, and then
You got your playbook.
you just hand it over to the planners, and they will make a detailed itinerary for you and the vendors for that day, and then help execute the day of the wedding. And then a consultant offers specialized guidance. So there could be a wedding dress consultant or
a design consultant.
design
Mhm.
consultant.
A floral consultant. A
Yes.
lighting consultant. I
Yes.
mean, you name it.
So those are three of the different words that
Get used
brides
interchangeably. but-
Yeah, and brides are kind of confused sometimes.
You'll probably have many consultants within your wedding,
Mhm.
Yes,
but you'll
yes.
only have
one
one
planner
coordinator.
or one
Mhm.
coordinator.
Yes.
Yep.
Um,
I wanted to
Yeah.
give a tip
Yeah.
when we were speaking about contracts. TurboScan.
The best.
There is an app that you can download for your smartphone. It's called TurboScan, and I could scan my little piece of paper. I could scan my note cards. I could scan anything. It's amazing.
it's a quick way to get your
Oh.
information to your planner or to
Yes.
your
and get it to
coordinator.
them well. Get the entirety of it, and then we take it, we print it out, we put
Yep.
it in your online file. It's amazing.
Yes.
TurboScan. I have to mention.
Yes, it's amazing, and it's good for just your normal life too.
Right.
I know just within my family,
You guys use it a lot.
I'll
All
take
the
a
time.
picture and email it. You can print something out as a picture.
It's fantastic.
It's really good,
And you can do it as PDF or JPEG.
Yeah.
We had a bride August 6th. Beautiful bride, Becky Kellum. Her wedding was amazing at the Mocha.
Krispy Kreme.
It was Krispy Kreme. We love you, Becky. We love your Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
She works for an incredible caterer in the area as well. She said that TurboScan has changed her life.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so great.
Good.
So we will add to your life some way, like one way or another.
Yes.
We'll tell
Yes.
you about the fun things.
life hacks.
Yes. We wanted to say thank you guys for joining us again this morning. This morning was just more nuts and bolts, the basics, planner versus coordinator versus consultant. Just so that we're all on the same page going forward and you don't hire the wrong vendor. But we will be back here every
Don't
Thursday
hire a
morning.
Franck if you
Don't
don't need Franck.
Hire a Franck. I mean, he will make your wedding fun. I'm
Unless
telling
you want a Franck.
Yes.
because,
Franck
hey
is from
now.
Father of the Bride, if you've ever seen the movie, and we love him.
If not, you should
YouTube
definitely
it.
see it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But we'll be back here every Thursday morning with you guys. We'll try not to be over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But we would love to get your input on things that you guys want to see. Again, we've talked
Yes.
with some planners this past week who were loving this idea and even given us some ideas. And then we talked to just random individuals, Mandy's doing, that said that they just got a kick out of kind of watching the dynamic of Emily weddings. Today was more informative. We're going to change it up every week. But join us 10:40 on Thursday mornings. Again, we're Emily Weddings, and this is the series that we're calling
We see your love.
Eye on Events. Yeah, go Brittany. Oh, you're
Oh,
Yeah,
I
those
just want to
gals.
say, yeah. The gaggle of gals.
Gaggle
here.
of
gals.
I was gonna say, we see your loves and likes. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Yes, keep your eye on us. We'll keep our eye on events and make sure that you're taken care of. You guys have a wonderful Thursday.
Happy Thursday.